Is that clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
So, let's say, for example, I have
It looks like it's gonna be messed up today.
Frankfurt coming this way. I have, before Frankfurt, my price was looking like this. Now, Frankfurt open price is here. Right? Frankfurt open price is here. You know, we would have loved if price was here, Frankfurt open. We know that it's going to induce this because, well, there's not been an inducement before Frankfurt. But price is here. An action is going to happen. You can't start saying, oh, I'm going to wait for price. No. Price is here. Which means price, Frankfurt didn't induce. Right? So, does it mean that you wait all the way for price to come here? No. But this information already made you understand that price has a high tendency of coming back here. Does it make sense now?
Yep.
So, now that you have this information, you know that you can get into a trade somewhere here to buy Frankfurt, to where? Somewhere here to induce this level here. But don't forget, all of this is efficient, so you don't overemphasize, don't over-expect anything. Remember, we don't have expectation, we just move with price. Now, Frankfurt is here. I had no inducement before this guy when I followed my story. However, I did notice that when price was going up low, there was this last low before what? The main low as price was developing earlier. What do you think I'll do? I will target that level and Frankfurt spikes into it. All of a sudden, it goes up. Right? So you see, Frankfurt opens, it just spikes into here, give me rejection week, and then it goes up. Does a lot of things here, then boom, comes down again. Do you see that?
Yep.
Is that clear, guys?
Yes.
Yep.
Now,
Get it done.
don't remember this picture here is just one possible scenario. And the reason why it is easy to explain this picture here is because we've treated liquidity and now we understand better. If this is delivering bearish and this takes out this level here, now this is inducement liquidity, isn't it?
Yep.
Right? So if this is inducement liquidity, that's the liquidity for expansion, which means price has a huge possibility of continuing lower. Sometimes in cases like this, you would realize that London open price will still be stalling here. Then before London open, you could have an inducement of this last high before the main high, and then London open, this happens, and all of a sudden it starts dropping. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Okay, so when Frankfurt opens, always look for what? The nearest mitigation? Where is the money? That's what Frankfurt is looking to pick. Where is the nearest money? Look at the nearest money was here. That's what Frankfurt is looking for.
Recording stopped.
Yeah, Bigsby. Nikita Patel, finance. Let's eat your ass. Yeah, Bigsby, you got a card? Huh? What the fuck?
Recording in progress.
Yeah, let's go with this.
Are we together, guys?
I'm with you, boss.
All right, bro. So that's Frankfurt. Remember, always
I
ask
just joined
where
with my
is
name
the
one
what?
time.
The inducement
Yeah,
before
that's
Frankfurt.
really-
Always ask.
Yeah, I
that
think he
question.
know though. He was cool with it.
Now, let's take another possible scenario here. So price is doing this. The price did this earlier. And price did this before Frankfurt. Right? So price is here,
Yo,
then Frankfurt opens here. So Frankfurt opens here. Now, what will you do? Was there an inducement before Frankfurt?
Yes.
Yeah.
And where's the inducement?
yo.
There. Those two, right? So what do you think Frankfurt is going to do? You ask yourself, now that there is inducement, where do I have money in this market? There is money here. There is what? There is money here. You see that?
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if Frankfurt comes here, rejects, gives you a reason to buy, comes here, give you a reason to sell, and then sells too. Now, about price did this initially. So just something like this, like this, like this. Was there an inducement before Frankfurt to the upside here? Was there any inducement here?
No.
No.
Remember, based off this external, this here is still internal. Based off this structure here, this one is still internal here. So this is like the small guy play here. So this inducement here already served its purpose far in what in Asian session it did serve its purpose here. So if I'm getting into this inducement liquidity grab most likely what? Going to lead to an expansion if price comes here and then price goes here. Will I sell this guy? No. I don't know why it always takes time to respond though.
Wait for confirmation.
No. Why? I'm going to wait for a reason to sell here if I can sell. However, most often than not, price will pick up this guy here. Why? Because if you look at this is the higher time frame, this is the lower time frame. Based on this higher time frame, remember 5 minutes is a higher time frame for intraday. There is a huge possibility that Frankfurt didn't induce. So it is going to lead to what? This inducement here. Yes, it did mitigate, which was the nearest money, and that fulfilled the Frankfurt thing. But understand the cycle of that liquidity there. If this is going to push anywhere lower, it will need to grab this. So that can happen. Are we together?
Yes, brother.
Yeah. Good. Now, that's Frankfurt behavior there. So, London. You see, the thing about Frankfurt is, we know it starts this time. However, looking for the nearest money doesn't have to happen on this time. You understand? It doesn't have to happen on this time in here. It can happen far after the timing. There is no problem. It's still part of it. Are we together? The mitigation of Frankfurt doesn't have to happen at this time in here, at the Frankfurt opening here. Okay. However, when it comes to London,